Bonjour, bienvenue sur ma chaîne de Monsieur Gamer Québec. Juste préciser que c'est pas juste la mienne, c'est celle de mon chum aussi. Puisque mon chum y game, puis ben vous attendez plus mon chum que moi, donc c'est ça, je l'ai juste précisé. C'est la chaîne à moi et à mon conjoint. Donc voilà, on joue à L.A Noire. Donc on va commencer. Nouvelle partie. Ok, ouais.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the
C'est une
man,
scène
but on the
bloquée.
automobile, the car, a symbol of freedom and vitality.
Hein? Moi?
Where every man
Ok,
can
ben je
own his
peux-tu
own home,
passer ça là?
that
Parce que là,
room
ça a
debris
comme.
not be overlooked by his neighbors.
Ouais, une scène bloquée.
Non, t'as pas le choix.
A city where a man's home is his castle.
Oh, dis
Corner acre of the
merci.
dream made possible by victory.
Capon.
A city of opportunists.
C'est correct? Bon.
A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet.
La fois, ça explique un peu la game. Là. Ben, une intro dans le fond. On va la laisser jouer.
A city of pioneers.
Je suis désolée. Hein? Non, non, non. Laisse-les comme ça.
A city of dreamers.
Hey.
A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniformed assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Bon. Donc, désolé pour ça. Dans le fond, mon Dieu, ok. Ça a été une
Here we go again.
scène bloquée. Je comprends pas pourquoi, mais bon.
Some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the
C'est comme ça.
beam of
Donc là, on va
sunshine
se
himself.
rendre au petit drapeau jaune. Ok, moi je suis pas bonne pour ça. On va se rendre au petit drapeau jaune qui est juste ici, d'après moi. Voilà.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
Dans le fond,
Probably
il
right.
faut que
Let's
je
just get it
trouve
over
une
and done.
arme.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one.
Fouiller partout pour découvrir des indices. Donc là, il faut que je fouille partout. Dans le fond, L.A Noire, j'ai déjà joué avec mon conjoint, donc quand il y a des scènes... Quand il y a des scènes dans le fond de... Oh. Quand il y a des scènes de... de shooting, ça va être mon chum qui va prendre la relève parce que j'ai vraiment la misère. Donc là, il faut que je manipule l'objet.
Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
Là, la bouteille, elle n'a aucun lien avec l'enquête, donc je la redépose.
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I
Là,
always get
ici,
landed with
il
this
y en a
crap.
un autre. On va regarder celui-là.
Circumstantial.
Ah, par rapport avec l'enquête, donc là,
We're never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
il est très négatif, le beau petit monsieur. Là, oh, il est rendu là. Donc là, moi, je regarde partout. Oh, ok.
Junk.
Là, c'est de la poubelle. Vous l'avez entendu, il y a du junk. Ok. Ah, il y a du sang. Oups. Sur la porte.
Optimistic, Cole.
Ça, c'est une cigarette ou un joint, là, je sais pas trop. Hein? Il n'y a pas de drogue là-dedans, mais bon, ça avait l'air d'une cigarette roulée. Ah! Une méchante bonne indice, ça.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Donc là, il y a la trace ici. Bonjour à toi! Appuie sur quoi, là? J'ai pas lu. Là, on va regarder partout. Ah! Il y a le gun ici.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Bon, là, il faut trouver une façon de monter en haut. Je sais pas si je peux... Ah bah, non. Oups. Là, il faut que je trouve une façon de monter en haut, comme je viens juste de dire. Je me répète. Ah, peut-être ici.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Ok. Avancer vers une gouttière pour grimper. Ok, fait que là, il faut que j'avance vers une gouttière. Là, je grimpe.
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Donc là, il a vu le reflet ici. Donc vous voyez un arme là. Bonjour, merci pour le commentaire. Utilisez L pour faire
How you
glisser,
doing, Cole?
sur-
Found it yet?
Ah,
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
bonjour à toi.
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Bon.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Ok, donc les indices. Tache de sang, revolver. Donc, on va regarder sur le toit si on peut trouver d'autres indices. On va regarder, voir. Je pense pas qu'il y a d'autres choses. Ça m'étonnerait. Bon, on va redescendre, aller voir notre coéquipier.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Bon, nouvel objectif, enquêter à l'armurerie. Fait que là, on ouvre le carnet. On clique sur lieu. Comme ça. Choisir une destination. Donc,
Are you
là,
sure
on va
about
aller
this?
là-bas.
It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Donc voilà, on s'en va à l'armurerie. Zach, que je te vois boire dans mon verre d'eau, toi. Zach, c'est mon chat, juste pour spécifier. Parce qu'il y a un nom d'humain, mais bon, donc. C'est pas moi qui ai choisi son nom, c'est l'SPCA. Ah, c'est long, ce bolo. Hein? Les scènes coupées? C'est donc bien weird. Bon, dans le fond, c'est les mêmes boutons que GTA puis Red Dead. Fait que ceux qui jouent à ces jeux-là vont savoir. On s'en va au drapeau. C'est L3 pour activer la scène. C'est quoi ça L3? C'est quoi ça L3? Sérieux, c'est quoi L3 là? J'entends pas là. Je suis désolée. On y arrête dans le fond. Ça traque de train, let's go! Ça juste que je passe pas de train. Là, c'est moi qui est dans les patates. Hé c'est pas lourd. Passez-vous, moi je passe! Comme je vous ai dit souvent, c'était mon chum qui faisait. Hey, tasse-toi, je suis une police. Il faisait les raids de char, moi je faisais pas les raids de char. Il me semble qu'il me fasse. Bon! On rentre dans l'armurerie. Let's go.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Excusez-moi. Bah. Appuyez sur X ou faites glisser votre doigt vers la gauche sur la petite affaire de PlayStation pour ouvrir. Fait que là,
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Le modèle 27. Là, on regarde le numéro. Ouais, ici. Ok, et là. On va revenir. Je vais regarder. Indice. Revolver. Smith, modèle 27, plaque en nickel, ok, bon. On va retourner aux choses. C'est moi qui ai pour regarder comme il faut. Donc, on va regarder l'autre côté. Je suis désolée, je prends mon temps.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Donc là, on va enquêter à l'appartement. Je sais pas.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Ok, là, je vais utiliser mon carnet pour l'appartement. Choisir comme destination. Accès à la carte, milieu, le menu, pause. Ok, quoi? Ok, bon, on va y aller tout de suite en char, là, si on va faire promener. Oh boy. Ok. De même. Là, on va se rendre à l'appartement. Il y a une façon pour skipper la scène de char, mais je m'en rappelle plus comment. Là, je demande à mon chum. On va mettre les sirènes.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Je suis désolée, j'ai demandé à mon conjoint comment on se rend directement parce que j'ai comme l'impression de vous faire tourner en rond, puis je trouve ça vraiment plate. J'étais pas tourné en rond, comme là j'ai la maison, je sais pas où je m'en vais là. C'est justement, fait que c'est ça. Je sais bien là, mais là en ce moment, je vais pas faire manette à mon chum. Tiens, pas par là. Tu peux essayer de trouver la façon de nous rendre comme directement. Attends.
Tu prends la carte ici.
Carte.
Là, faut tailler. C'est ici? Hein?
Ouais, j'ai là.
Là, t'as pas une itinéraire. Fait tu continues là, là, là.
Je suis allé, toi. Je sais qu'il y a une façon, tu peux juste y aller directement dans le jouer, là, puis je pense que ça, j'en ai mon chum sur la tête de dingue, c'est pas pire. Ich. Police corrompue. Là, c'est pas moi qui conduis, c'est mon chum.
Careful!
Be careful! Ouais, mais... Tu veux le char de crop?
Michel.
C'est vraiment long, je suis désolée. Lutte pas personne parce que... C'est ça.
Je vais regarder où je m'en vais. Je sais pas si je m'attendais en arrière.
Mon chum va regarder où est-ce qu'il s'en
Je suis
va.
rendu ici, ça veut dire la prochaine grosse à gauche, puis l'autre ça, je t'en vais. Michel.
That's coming out of your wages, not mine.
C'est pas de GTA.
J'ai pas de son. Je drive pas de son, fait que c'est comme...
Qui aiderait tout ce qu'il y a la lumière, je pense. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait là? T'as-tu vu le doute? Il s'est comme pitché. Mais là, je sais pas, là. Bon. Enfin. Bon, là, ça va à l'appartement du dude. Je peux... Ouais, c'est le bord. Parce que là, il n'y a rien. Là, on s'en va à l'appartement. Enquêter. Vous pouvez entrer par les portes à poignée dorée. Fait que toutes les poignées dorées, ça veut dire qu'on peut rentrer. Examinez la boîte aux lettres pour connaître le numéro de l'appartement de votre suspect. Un tirement à l'icône de loupe indique que des objets à proximité peuvent être examinés. Bon.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Appartement 2. Donc là, on monte à l'appartement 2. Là, ça va être une porte à poignée dorée. Vous voyez.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Bon. Ok,
You ready,
elle.
tough guy?
Des coups de poing, ah ouais. Ah, je suis pas si pire. Et voilà, ah ouais. Hey, je suis pas pire, je suis pas pire, je suis pas pire.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Fouiller l'appartement. Fait
Keep
que
an eye
là,
on him,
faut que je
Ralph.
fouille son
Gotta take a
appartement.
look around.
Quand ça fait un petit tout, ça veut dire qu'il y a un indice de proche. Fouillez partout pour découvrir des indices. Donc là, appuyez sur X pour observer un objet en détail. Appuyez sur X pour tourner les pages. Donc là, je regarde et je tourne les pages. Ah!
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247.
Je sais. Ça dit dans le PlayStation que ça coupe les scènes, mais ça les coupe pas. Je comprends pas. Comme là, ça me dit que l'enregistrement est sur pause. Pardon? Fait que c'est ça, fait que je le comprends pas, mais bon, ça marche. Comme là, vous pouvez voir, là, il descend en bas d'un drain.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
C'est un peu intense, le petit monsieur. Mais c'est pas grave, ça doit faire partie de l'histoire. Ça fait longtemps que j'ai pas joué, donc je me rappelle plus. Armed and dangerous.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified, code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam on route.
Si ça risque d'être une scène que mon conjoint va prendre. Parce que moi, les coups de feu, j'ai vraiment de la misère avec ça, mais c'est pas grave. Ok. Fallait que je tourne. Oups. On va virer de bord. Et attention, madame. Aïe, ah! Tassez-vous, merde! Ok, ben, fallait-tu que je tourne là, moi, là? Ok, regarde. Whatever. Whatever, peanut butter. Bon. Ça a l'air que j'arrive à bonne place. La fin de ça, mon chum, c'était priceless. Je sais même pas. En tout cas. Bon. Ok. Fait que là, appuie sur écrire le coffre. Oups. Ok, comment tu fais pour bouger là? Ah! Ok, là, moi je sais pas comment ça marche. Utiliser L pour déplacer.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Ok, Garde, fais-le. Moi, je suis pas bonne pour ça. J'ai pas le temps de lire. Appuie sur R1. Y'a pas une affaire qui vise automatique. Hein?
Bon, juste une petite seconde. Juste entendre les coups qui viennent.
Stay in cover. I got you covered, Cole.
Juste un petit peu de concentration. Puis...
Front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps.
Ok,
We don't know how many are in there.
Là, c'est bientôt.
Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
De reprendre la manette.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
chance, copper. Come any closer, we'll cut you in half.
Give me some cover.
Faudrait mettre des options, ça, babe. Ouais, je vais aller voir. Là, on va juste éclairer cette passe-là. Ça, je vais aller voir les options pour être capable de viser automatique. Comme ça, ça va t'aider aussi à se pratiquer à viser. Bon.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole.
Là, je vais aller voir les options tout de suite. Excusez-moi, là. Juste un instant.
Should be all clear.
Bon, je vous en repasse, Melissa. Je m'excuse pour les incomprévents. Je vais avoir mon petit gars qui pleure.
Anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess
it's okay, Ralph.
Désolé,
you did
moi
well
je suis vraiment pas bonne pour tes games de shooting.
Glad you had my
comme
back.
ça.
Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Je me débrouille bien à Fallout, mais à part de ça, là, j'ai toujours de la misère d'instant. De même. Mais bon, je vais bien me finir par être capable. Seulement, moi, c'est plus des jeux
This kind of opportunity
Zelda.
comes along once in a
Là, je
lifetime,
me
Hank.
tais, puis je vous laisse écouter ça.
I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer Syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bauer. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bauer! Stop! LAPD!
You can go screw yourselves.
Why, you! Watch it! He's hiding in the alley! Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn! Watch your fire!
Don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me!
You've got to be kidding!
You fucking asked for it. There's no way I'm going back inside. I've done my time. You assholes already screwed me once.
It's over, Bowers! Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Bon, je me rappelle plus comment. Bon, comme ça.
Give it up, Wendell!
Bon.
you doing, Wendell?
Mal au pouce.
Parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Bon.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Je suis désolée, je lis plusieurs choses en même temps en ce moment.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
Bon, ça va être le tour en marque dans pas long. Ah non, du tout.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Ok, donc là, je vais
Everybody
examiner
stay back. Let us do our job.
la scène. Je vais examiner le
Broad
cadavre.
daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Bon. Le visage. Je vois rien. Les bras. Je vois rien non plus. Bon. L'autre bras. Il n'y a rien. Rien. Ok. Je vais regarder. Ah, ici. Là, son nom. Parfait. Je vais re-regarder encore, voir si j'aurai pas autre chose. Parce que des fois, on passe vite dessus, puis on remarque pas. Comme là, il y a... Ok, fait que là, dans le fond, il y a rien, là.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person. We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
The women don't find you handsome, so at least find you handy.
Hey, c'est pas ça du tout que j'essaie de faire. Bon, les balles.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
All these cops, this
got to be something big, right?
Ok. Oh. Bon. Je penserais pas, là. Ah! Ben voyons donc, toi.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Rentrons dedans, voir s'il n'y aura pas d'autres.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss. Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Témoignage. Sont inscrits dans... Les questions sont indiquées sur la page de droite. Utilisez R pour observer le suspect.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Si vous pensez que le témoin ment et que vous pouvez le prouver, sélectionnez accusé pour accuser un témoin de mensonge. On va cliquer pour l'accuser, voir ce que ça va donner. Okay. On va l'accuser pour voir ce que ça va donner.
You're lying, Miss Galleta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand that? And you don't know who shot Gage or why?
No, officer.
A man is dead, Miss Galleta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
Get out! Get out right now! Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
Techniquement à mentir, mais bon. J'aurais dû fouiller un petit peu plus avant, mais bon, c'est pas grave, regarde, on joue pour jouer. Hein.
Maybe if... No.
Non. C'est pas là de... On regarde partout, 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 partout. Il n'y a pas vraiment grand chose. Ah, des souliers.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Non, mais quand même. Quand même des souliers. Bon. Techniquement, tu... Ben, pas tu, mais... Comment... Qu'est-ce que je le dis? Bon, c'est techniquement, on voyait qu'elle mentait dans son visage. Elle regardait partout, puis... C'était évident que c'était démontré, mais... Je voulais essayer.
We have the murder weapon?
No murderer. The girl saw it all, but she clammed up on me. We could trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Je déteste. Bon, et puis on va se rendre là-bas. Ah, j'ai plus. Voyons donc, toi. Ah, faut pas que je recommence pour de vrai, là. Ah, ben, s'il faut que je recommence, tant mieux. Ok, non. Fallait que... Ok. Non. Là, on va lieu. 267, ok, c'est bon. Donc là, on va prendre là-bas. Ok, c'est bon. Donc, on va se rendre là-bas.
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a long way.
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
Go straight over the intersection.
On va regarder la carte. Donc là, moi, je suis là. Puis il faut que j'aille ici. Donc je vais tourner. Je vais aller à la prochaine intersection. J'ai tourné sur le bon bord. Je vais regarder encore. Déjà, rien. Mon petit piton. Ah, je pense qu'il est là. Ok. Ok, c'est bon. Ok, là on va.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Caillou. Edgar Caillou was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Caillou?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Bon, ben là, on s'en va à la bijouterie. Excusez-moi. Donc là, on va choisir la destination et on va se rendre en toto. On va regarder. Oups. Pas partir de ça, je l'ai faire. On va regarder la carte. Donc, c'est pas bien loin. C'est juste là. Ok, c'est correct. Il a dit que c'était sur la rue Broadway, qui est dans vraiment pas long. Et juste ici. On va tourner ici. juste ici. Et voilà, on va rentrer là.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Non?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Kalu, get back here!
Would you recommend the special, miss?
Too late, Kalu!
Root beers all around, dawg.
That cherry pie was delicious.
The heck? Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Kalu, get back here!
You want a tip? Refill my coffee faster next time, right?
Too late, Kalu!
So you're the first in this family born without a tail.
Boy, let's take it to a better days.
Don't make it worse, Kalu!
Je savais pas, fallait pas que je le blesse. J'avais aucune idée.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Bon, là, je vais essayer de le poigner dès le début.
Kalu, get back here!
I can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
There he is, officer!
God damn!
I love these waitresses.
Too late, Kalu!
Everyone's a dog.
Get me out of here!
Going to church doesn't make you a Christian any more than staying in the garage makes you a car.
Don't make it worse, Kalu!
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Bon, monsieur il est parti.
The case that makes you and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Bon, fait que là, on va aller interroger le gars qu'on a arrêté. Puis après ça, je vais arrêter le live.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Bon. Je vais lui poser des questions.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Bon, regardez comment il regarde ailleurs. Il a pas de l'air.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Pendant une interrogation, gardez toujours vos preuves à l'esprit. Bon. C'est celui-là. Même si on l'a pas, c'est pas grave.
Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Bon. J'ai pas été assez
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu.
J'ai pas été assez attentive pendant l'enquête, donc ça se peut que je me trompe beaucoup. Fait que.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you work.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Bon, deuxième question. Là, tu peux l'observer. Il a l'air quand même assez stressé.
Let's change the subject.
Il posait la question.
You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bon. On va l'accuser, moi.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Je suis pas sûre. C'est mortel, cela va. Ça, on va s'essayer, c'est pas grave. Tiens.
I'm done with you.
C'est pas ça.
Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer.
Oops.
I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lunch, boy! I need a confession!
J'ai pas été attentive à ce qui arrive.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Bon,
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Ah, ça, on sait qu'il ment.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you work.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Oh, le U!
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Wow, on a fini. Yes. J'ai été promu inspecteur. Et j'ai obtenu un trophée aussi. Bon.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here.
Comme
next
vous
to the
avez
map.
vu, j'ai été promu
That's
inspecteur.
Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss
Donc,
is about.
je suis plus une police.
Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Did they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
Bon.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys?
Bon.
Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
Bon, donc là, moi, je vais laisser ça là. Je vais revenir au courant de la semaine. Je sais pas quand. Il faut que je regarde avec mon conjoint parce qu'il faut se partager les... Mais oui, laisse-moi en chance, là, toi, là. Bon, je suis sortie de la pièce au moins, puis je viens de me faire engueuler. Fait que là, c'est ça.
Pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
Regarde, je vais le suivre, là.
I didn't ask for any favors.
Jusqu'au char, au moins. Puis après ça, c'est ça. On va arrêter ça là, là. Parce qu'il parle par-dessus, puis ça m'écoeure. Bon. OK. Bon. Fait que là, je vais laisser ça là pour aujourd'hui. Je vais regarder avec mon conjoint quand on pourrait se partager, dans le fond, nos journées. Moi, je passais au mercredi. Puis peut-être une journée, quand lui stream, je streamer le matin. Lui, ça va être le soir ou vice-versa. Faut que je regarde ça. Donc, on va vous revenir avec plus d'informations là-dessus. Donc, moi, je vous remercie du visionnement. Si vous avez aimé, vous pouvez mettre un petit pouce, puis partager la vidéo. Puis, si vous n'êtes pas déjà abonné, ben abonnez-vous, ça nous ferait un grand plaisir. Et aussi, j'ai une autre chaîne avec du streaming, il y en a dessus, c'est La Famille Sans Filtre. Mon chum, il joue à Red Dead et à Last of Us. Moi, là-dessus, je vais streamer souvent Zelda ou Pokémon ou Animal Crossing, je sais pas encore. Donc, sur ce, je vous souhaite bonne soirée, bonne journée, dépendamment du temps qu'il est chez vous. Et on se revoit bientôt pour la prochaine épisode. Merci beaucoup. Bye.